Welcome back to Kansas City. Today we're going to cover, for those brokers out there, the ideal clients, the 3 types of ideal clients, and the 3 big red flags that you want to keep your eyes open for whenever you're looking to work with new Main Street enterprises on a level funding program. Level funding is not for everybody. It is a program that is only best tailored to certain situations. Now, it can work in other situations, but today we're going to cover the big stuff. We're going to cover the ones that are the best fit for you so you can have long-term clients. If you're an independent broker out there, you are in the retention business. You know that selling is actually kind of easy. It's getting in front of the right decision makers to make that sale. That is a very, very hard lift. All right. So let's talk about the core characteristics of great level funded clients. And it matters to you because this means more retention, more fun, more money, and a better life for everybody who depends on you. Number 1 characteristic, stable workforce. Big turnovers in your workforce as the plan are going to result in big volatilities of those expected claims because the claims are built around the members inside of that claim or inside of that plan. So if they have a bunch of turnover, think restaurants, landscaping companies. If it's a local quick service restaurant and they turn over 4 times their staff every year, that's really hard to underwrite. And so it's going to have a really hard time being level funded. Number 2, you're looking for employees that have been there for a long time. People who have been there for more than a year are more likely to stay for another year. This is called the Lindy effect, and it exists in everything. If you've been doing something for a year, you have a 50% chance of doing it for another year. This is in everything. So if they've worked there for 5 years, there's a 50% chance of them working there for another 5. Keep that in mind. So look for companies with long-term employee retention. Additionally, long-term employee retention implies that the business owner cares more about his people than those who have very high turnover. If you invest in your people, then you'll have better retention, all things being equal in your industry. So this also provides a second level, which is you get the ideal client. People who do not care about their employees as much are going to buy down the benefits. They're going to have higher employee turnover, and they're always going to be fighting to save a nickel today rather than building reserves of dollars in the future. Level funding, although it may save you money up front, big time is where it wins, is over the long run. The next big characteristics you're going to look for are business owners who are willing to engage. If they are saying, look, this is your job, I'm going to give you as little information as possible, and you're going to come back and I'm going to say yes or no to you. Folks, level funding takes more time to develop the correct plan and program for those clients. So look for clients who are engaged with their business. If they live 1,000 miles away from this enterprise, I'd be willing to wager that they're less concerned about the welfare of their employees in the day-to-day operations than you need them to be to put them on a level funded program. Additionally, big business owners already understand this. Some small business owners do not, but they have to understand trade-offs. If you have there's some programs that are better in some situations and some that are better in others. With level funding, it's a trade-off game. You are trading the future surplus for more work up front. If the business owner refuses to engage in those trade-offs, well, then you're not going to be able to produce the most accurate quote, which means you're going to have more volatility and you're going to have a harder renewal season each and every year, which is going to make your job as the broker harder and harder. So if they don't respect the idea of trade-offs, then frankly, it's going to be harder for you to put them on a level funded plan. Business owners who have their name on the business are going to be much more concerned about the business itself. So United Plumbing, you don't know who owns that. But if it's Donnie Boy's Plumbing, you know Donnie Boy runs that shop. It's his name on the door. It's his name on the trucks. So because of that, those people tend to care a little bit more. So if you're out prospecting for level funded clients, realize if the name is in the business, in general, they care a little bit more about the troops, so they'll be a little bit better fit for level funding. Another red flag that you'll look at from clientele, if they say, well, we would just want the cheapest thing. If they say, we'll just jump and switch another year. If they have 7 brokers over 3 years, they're not going to be a long-term client. Now, they may be easier to get, but the more established you are in business, the less you have to take business from someone. You get to choose your clientele. And as soon as you make that mental shift, you realize something else entirely, which is you are the professional providing guidance. And you're not going to invest your time unless they're willing to invest theirs. This is a big shift, and it's very, very valuable once you're able to do that. So some good signs. The business owner is engaged. The business is named after the business owner. The employee retention is very high. That is going to be a great candidate for you to go after. Additionally, whenever you're looking, that's the philosophical side. When you're looking at great SICs, look for SICs that are blue collar, plumbing shops, welding shops, people who are active with their hands. Realize these are all just guidelines. There's no perfect solution on how to find it, because once you get these clients on, they're going to introduce you to like-minded individuals if you serve them deeply. So the red flags you're going to look for from the business owner. Number one, hey, I need this tomorrow. Number two, we're binding on Friday. And number three, I don't care how it works, just give me a number. Folks, if you're being told that, realize a very simple line. More level funding plans have failed because they've tried to go too fast than because of claims. And when they fail, this costs you as the broker many more than just one case. So go slow, and it actually enables you to go faster. Do the work, be diligent. So if the business owner is not willing to do apps, is saying we have to get this done ASAP, realize, Bob, you're the one behind the 8 ball. I'm the one trying to help you. And I want to help you for years to come, not just today. So make sure you set the expectation there. Sometimes a business owner doesn't want to hear it. Okay. It's much better to walk away from that situation than it is to try to force something through, fail because time frames take longer on level funding, and lose the client anyway and have someone who badmouths you around your community. Take your time on level funding cases. If he's willing to be educated, bonus. If you have a couple weeks to get the applications, bonus. If he says, I won't do applications, and he's got 9 employees, well, that's not worth your time. Frankly, there are certain things that you have to do inside of level funding if you're going to be a great broker for it that are harder to do up front. But this is a philosophical difference. Level funding wins for years rather than just 1 month or 2 months or 3 months. You want a client for the long term, so do the work up front. Those are the great clients. The great clients are the ones that want to understand, want to reduce their costs, not just today, but long term, are willing to do a little bit more work now because they understand the trade-off. If I invest up front, I probably have a better shot at winning in the long run. And finally, whenever you do the extra work as the broker, you are given a great opportunity to provide something that's even better for them. And when you provide them the best, your chances of getting the referral to work with somebody else and do more work, make more money, and serve more of your main street goes up exponentially. This is the heart of it. You are better because you did the work. Your town is better because you did the work. And everybody else is starting to win because it snowballs. So if you like level funding, if you want to learn a little bit more about it, or if this was Greek to you, you can, in the link below, click on the link and I'll give you a free copy of the Noble Agent's Guide to Level Funding. It'll get you from 0 to 1 in the world of level funding, and it'll help you out there when you're fighting for your clients. So go out there, fight for some of your clients. Make America a better place. She's looking for a hero. Go be that hero. All right. We'll see you.